Stratagem 11. Sacrifice the plum tree to preserve the peach tree. Welcome back to our series on the 36 stratagems, where ancient wisdom meets modern life. Today, we're diving into a principle that's all about making tough choices stratagemonzi. Sacrifice the plum tree to preserve the peach tree. It sounds a bit poetic, doesn't it? But its meaning is incredibly practical and powerful. At its core, this stratagem is about accepting a smaller, more manageable loss to protect something of much greater value. It's the art of strategic sacrifice. Imagine you're a general on the battlefield. The enemy is attacking on two fronts. You quickly realize you don't have enough forces to defend both positions perfectly. If you try to save everything, you risk losing everything! So, what do? You make a calculated decision. You might cede a less important outpost, the plum tree, to concentrate your forces and defend your main fortress, the peach tree. It's not about giving up. It's about making a smart trade to ensure your ultimate victory. This isn't a sign of weakness. In fact, it's a sign of profound strategic strength and clarity. This concept isn't just for ancient generals. It's a fundamental principle of life, business, and personal growth. The reality is, we live in a world of limited resources. We have limited time, limited energy, limited money, and limited focus. We simply can't do it all, save it all, or perfect it all. This stratagem teaches us the crucial skill of prioritization. It forces us to ask ourselves, what truly matters most? What is the peach tree in this situation? And what are the plum trees that, while valuable, are ultimately expendable for the greater good? Think about time management. We all have 24 hours in a day. You might have a dozen tasks on your to-do list, all screaming for your attention. You could try to tackle them all at once, spreading yourself thin, doing a mediocre job on each, and ending the day feeling completely drained and unproductive. Or you could apply this. Identify the one or two tasks that will have the biggest impact on your goals, your peach tree. Maybe it's finishing a key project for work or spending quality time with your family. Then you deliberately decide to let go of, delegate, or postpone the less critical tasks, the plum trees. Maybe that means not getting to inbox 0 today or putting off a minor household chore. By sacrificing the small stuff, you create the space and energy to excel at what truly counts. It's the same in finance. Let's say you want to save for a down payment on a house. That's your big, juicy peach tree. To achieve this, you might need to sacrifice some smaller luxuries. Maybe you cut back on daily expensive coffees, subscription services you barely use, or frequent impulse buys online. Each of these is a small plum tree. Letting them go might feel like a loss in the short term, but every dollar you save is being reallocated to protect and grow your much larger financial goal. This is the essence of opportunity cost in action. The cost of one thing is the value of the next best thing you have to give up. By consciously choosing to sacrifice the plum, you're acknowledging the higher value of the peach. Even our relationships benefit from this wisdom. Sometimes, to preserve the long-term health of an important relationship, a marriage, a deep friendship, a family bond, you have to sacrifice something smaller. This could mean sacrificing your need to be right in an argument to preserve harmony. It could mean giving up some of your personal time to support a loved one through a difficult period. You're making a small, temporary sacrifice of your ego or your schedule to protect the much more valuable connection you share with that person. It's about choosing connection over conflict and the long-term relationship over a short-term win. However, like any powerful tool, this stratagem comes with a risk. The danger lies in misidentifying your trees. What if you sacrifice the peach tree, thinking it's the plum? The biggest risk is using this logic to rationalize neglect. You might tell yourself, you are sacrificing your important family time in the plum for a critical work project, the peach. But over time, you realize you've neglected the very foundation of your happiness. You sacrificed your family, which was the real peach tree all along, for a career goal that, in the grand scheme of things, was just a plum. This is a painful but common mistake. That's why self-awareness is so critical. You have to be brutally honest with yourself about your true values and long-term goals. A good leader, for instance, understands this distinction perfectly. A great leader will sacrifice their own comfort, their own time, and even their own ego for the good of their team. They'll take the heat for a mistake or work late to help a colleague. They sacrifice their personal plum trees. A poor leader, on the other hand, will sacrifice their people, the team's morale, their well-being, their development to protect their own status or to hit a short-term target. They sacrifice the company's peach tree, its people for their own selfish plum. This brings us to a powerful reflection on our modern hustle culture. Are we systematically encouraged to sacrifice the wrong things? We often see people sacrificing their health, their sleep, their diet, their mental peace in the relentless pursuit of wealth, status, or productivity. They treat their well-being like an expendable plum tree, believing career success is the ultimate peach. But what is success without health? In the long run, you realize that your physical and mental well-being was the peach tree all along. Without it, none of the other fruits matter. It's a classic case of winning a battle, but losing the war. So, this stratagem isn't just about being ruthless. It's about being wise. It is about having the clarity to see the bigger picture and the courage to make a difficult choice. It champions long-term thinking over the temptation of short-term perfection. It's about understanding that you can't have it all, and that's okay. True success lies in having what matters most. Let's make this personal. Take a moment to think about your own life. What are the plums that are currently consuming your time and energy? These could be minor obligations, draining social commitments, or even digital distractions. They feel important in the moment, but are they drawing resources away from your true peach trees, your health, your key relationships, your life's work, your personal growth? And have you ever looked back and realized you sacrificed the wrong thing? Maybe you gave up a passion project for a more stable job, only to feel unfulfilled years later. Or perhaps you prioritized a fleeting social scene over a deep, meaningful friendship. These moments are painful, but they are also incredible teachers. They help us recalibrate our values and make better choices moving forward. The challenge today is to consciously identify one plum tree in your life that you can strategically sacrifice. What small thing can you let go of this week to free up energy for something far more important? Maybe it's saying no to a commitment that doesn't align with your goals. Maybe it's deleting a time-wasting app from your phone. Make that small sacrifice and channel that reclaimed time and energy directly into one of your peach trees. Water it, nurture it, and watch it flourish. Ultimately, Stratagem 11 is a masterclass in strategic living. It teaches us to be intentional, to be discerning, and to have the courage to let go of the good in order to grasp the great. It's not about loss. It's about a strategic transfer of value to what truly defines a rich and meaningful life. Thanks so much for watching. If this idea of strategic sacrifice resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more ancient wisdom applied to modern problems. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. What is a plum you're willing to sacrifice for your peach? Until next time, stay strategic.